Welcome to the PharmaVOICE Editor's Take video series, filmed live at the 2013 DIA Annual Meeting in Boston, hosted by Taren Grom, editor of PharmaVOICE. In this episode, Taren meets with Bruce Morimoto, PhD, Executive Director, Applied Translational Medicine, Celerion.
Well, welcome Dr. Morimoto to the 2013 DIA Editor's Take video program.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. We hear a lot these days about translational medicine. What is driving this trend?
There are several factors that are driving the trend toward translational medicine. First, the ever-rising cost to bring a drug to market, estimated at hundreds of millions of dollars. Second, the time it takes from discovery to the market, which can be easily 5 to 7 years. And third, the number of drugs failing in phase 3 clinical trials is increasing, going from 30% in 2011 to 35% just last year. These trends in our industry require us to refine the drug development process to do things better, smarter, and faster. Translational medicine aids in the design and execution of robust early clinical research studies. CROs like Celerion are now playing a greater role in this translation from research to clinical development, thereby maximizing the information obtained and reducing the risk of late-stage failure.
Where do you see the future of clinical research going, and how does applied translational medicine fit into the overall drug development strategy?
We need to leverage the data we obtain in early clinical research, making informed decisions as a compound proceeds through the drug development process. At Celerion, our focus is applied translational medicine, which is the bridge that connects preclinical research to early clinical pharmacology studies and then through the drug registration. For example, at Celerion, we have the expertise to include biomarkers in patients in these early clinical studies, which translates preclinical findings into the clinic. Clinical pharmacology studies at Celerion are also applied to the design of phase 2 and phase 3 clinical trials and used to support product labeling.
There are a number of clinical pharmacology studies being done to support product labeling. How do these fit into Celerion's concept of applied translational medicine?
The results from clinical pharmacology studies which are applied to the product label is an example of the late-stage bridge for applied translational medicine. At Celerion, we conduct drug-drug interaction studies, thorough QT studies, and pharmacokinetic studies in renal and hepatically impaired patients. The data from these studies is then applied and translated into information a doctor would use when prescribing a drug. If a drug is removed from the body by the kidneys, it is important to know whether the dose of the drug would need to be reduced if the patient has kidney disease. This information would be obtained from a pharmacokinetic study in renal impaired patients.
Dr. Morimoto, thank you so much for sharing your insights on translational medicine with us.
Thank you.
Additional Editor's Take videos, as well as podcasts, white papers, webinars, and more, are available in the resources area at www.pharmavoice.com.